We are just going across to another breaking update that is coming across. What is being said that Hardik Patel has now quit the Congress party. That is a big update first playing out right here on Times Now, as he was supposed to make a final decision on the same because he has cited his disappointment with the top brass on many occasions, and today he has made the call. He's taken the final decision to quit the Congress party, and now he's made it official. Exactly where he is headed, that remains a mystery so far, because Gujarat this year end is also looking at elections to happen, and he was rather chosen as the important position that was given to him in the Gujarat Congress. So, Nyamika, what exactly prompted Hardik Patel to quit the party?
Was an race which is going on in the Congress was evident from past few months, and Hardik Patel has finally taken a decision of quitting Congress, and this was quite evident when Hardik Patel chose to skip the Congress party's Chintan Shivir, which recently held in Udaipur, and the state leadership was also against Hardik Patel for not attending that brainstorming session, and the PCC president of Gujarat Congress has also alleged that he had tried to contact to Hardik Patel as what is the reason why he chose not to attend Udaipur Chintan Shivir, and he alleged that he disconnected the call, and Jagdish Thakur has also said that if he had any kind of grievances against the party, he should come forward and talk to the leadership rather than speaking in media, and that is why on the other side we have also witnessed that Hardik Patel was constantly alleging that he wanted to speak to the leadership. He tried to meet Rahul Gandhi.
Because Nyamika, with his absence in the Chintan Shivir also, those questions were raised exactly where is Hardik Patel. That is the tweet. I'm just going to quickly quote from the tweet. आज मैं हिम्मत करके कांग्रेस पार्टी के पद और पार्टी के प्राथमिक सदस्यता से इस्तीफा देता हूं। मुझे विश्वास है कि मेरे इस निर्णय का स्वागत मेरे हर साथी और गुजरात की जनता करेगी। मैं मानता हूं कि मेरे इस कदम के बाद भी मैं भविष्य में गुजरात के लिए सच में सकारात्मक रूप से कार्य कर पाऊंगा, unquote. So this is Hardik Patel's tweet, official confirmation that is coming that he is quitting the Congress party. But Nyamika, according to sources, what he has been saying that he's been trying to reach out to Rahul Gandhi and the top brass on a many occasions, but he's unable to hold a meeting with him to actually set across all of the differences aside.
Well, absolutely. The two sides were giving two different lines. As on one side, Hardik Patel was complaining that no one within the Congress party is trying to contact to him, is trying to listen to his grievances, what kind of problem he is facing. He is saying he was alleging that the state leadership was not at all cooperating with him. He is not being able to take any kind of suggestion, and there was a conspiracy which was being going on against him within the party, as he has also accused the old guards of the Gujarat Congress for not cooperating with him and trying to sideline him within the party, and that is why he was trying to meet Rahul Gandhi.
Let's get a first Congress party reaction on the same, because Udit Raj ji हमारे साथ phone line पे जुड़ रहे हैं. Udit Raj ji, Hardik Patel has quit the party. There were warning signs there, sir. He has left the party now. Your reaction?
It's unfortunate that he left the party, and he was an asset for the party. I don't know what are the reasons for. Certainly there could have been some reasons. However, what for he stood to fight tyrannical forces. Now what he will do? And of course, under his leadership, a very big agitation was launched, and they were beaten up, and he himself had succumbed to injuries and so many harassments.
But Mr. Udit Raj, what do you believe what went wrong, sir? Because Hardik Patel has been talking about how his disappointment with the state leadership has been going on for a while, and all of those issues were not addressed. So what do you believe what went wrong?
That details I don't have because I am not PCC head. And I have a different role in the party, but I would not be in position to tell what are the regions there.
All right.
So that.
All right. Udit Rajji, thank you very much. First Congress reaction that is coming across, calling the resignation of Hardik Patel as unfortunate. Let me straight away go across to my colleague Richa, who will also help us understand the resignation letter that has also been first accessed by Times Now. What is exactly Hardik Patel saying, Richa?
He has completely teared into the Congress party and what all goes on as far as the Congress party and its higher command is concerned, Amita. Reading out excerpts from this letter, he says, despite several attempts to steer the Congress in the right direction, the party has constantly been working against the interest of my country and our society, and hence I wish to draw your attention to certain very important subject, he says. In this 21st century, and India is the youngest country in the world, the youth of our country wants a strong and capable leader. Over the last 3 years, I have found that the Congress party and its leadership, both at the central and the state level, have been merely reduced to opposing everything, whereas the people always seek an alternative that thinks for their future and is capable of taking India ahead. Be it the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya or the revocation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir, implementation of the GST, India has always wanted solutions. He also goes on to talk about how his own community, the Patidar community, the Congress's only stand was to oppose the government of India led by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Congress today has been rejected in almost every state in India because the party and its leadership have not been able to present a basic roadmap for the people. He also in fact goes on to state that there is a lack of seriousness about all issues, which has been a major problem with the Congress party's senior leadership. So it's not just the state government he's targeting, but also the central leadership, and indirectly also praising the steps and actions being taken by the central government.
Absolutely. So that is a stinging attack against the Congress party that he seems to be making now. Hardik Patel there. Now exactly what is going to be his next step forward, Nyamika, because the options are not a lot there in the state of Gujarat, because that is also facing the upending elections that are to happen at the end of the year. BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party, or going back solo as far as he was leading the Patidar agitation in 2015?
Well, since then, this infighting was going on within the Congress unit of Gujarat. There were some kind of rumors that Hardik Patel may join BJP because he has also mentioned about it. He has praised the actions which has been taken by the central government. However, during an off-record meeting, he has said that he is not going to join BJP because of the ideological differences. And he was at that point of time trying to contact to the senior leadership within the Congress party to resolve all the issues which were going on in the Gujarat Congress. But today
Nyamika,
he has
just
taken a
with
huge
us.
step.
Madhav can also speak on this. Madhav, as far as Hardik Patel is concerned, he was not there in the recently concluded Chintan Shivir. He has been also citing his differences and disappointment with the party top brass. It seems that he had reached that climax and now he has taken the decision to quit the party.
Well, Hardik Patel leaving the Congress is not something that is completely on unexpected lines. As you rightly said, he had, in fact, not attended the Chintan Shivir. He had, in fact, removed his credentials or his designation within the Congress also from his Twitter bio a few weeks ago. And, of course, there was a lot of resentment against Hardik Patel within Congress itself. And there was, this is something that was not entirely unexpected. However, look at the very strong language that has been used by Hardik Patel. He's talking about a couple of things, including the aspirations of youth, saying that the leadership of the party is not interested in the issues pertaining to the youth, long pending issues which have been unresolved for years, whether it is CAA, whether it is issues such as the removal of Article 370, Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, or the implementation of GST. India wanted solutions for these issues with the Congress party.
Mr. Tom Vadakan of the BJP is with us on the phone line. Sir, another Congress Neta quitting the Congress party. Exactly where is he headed, sir? Because there are strong indication it might be BJP next stop for him.
Well, wherever he goes, good luck to him. But this sort of thing is happening there. And this is not the last of the person leaving the Congress. Because essentially, Congress has become almost a family-oriented business, where the mother, the brother, and the sister decide all issues. In a democracy, in a dynamic democracy, these things don't work. They make a rule which says one ticket per family, and there is this caveat that can apply only where there's less than 5 years of experience and all that. So that gives them that rule, exceptional rule. So they make all rules which suits them. And then there is that, a group of people, the advisors to these leaders, who makes life impossible for anybody to work. So any self-respecting leader will finally move out. Where he goes, what he does, best luck to them. But let me tell you something. There is something rotten in the state of Congress party.
No, sir, but Mr. Vadakan, if we talk about, the young leaders, the youth that the Congress party really wanted to rely upon, of course, with the Chintan Shivar just getting over, and they have been talking about reforms, but can they really afford to lose a young leader like Hardik Patel when there are upcoming Gujarat elections to happen in the state, sir?
They don't really care, and it's beyond their control, because their time has passed for reforms. Now, the whole issue about reform is after the patient is already in the ICU and is on his last breath. I mean, there is no point of doing an operative surgery on a patient who is almost out. So the point here is survival is the most important for them. Instead of talking about national issues, they need to focus on their own issues and concentrate and ensure that they continue to be a national party and not reduced to a regional party.
Right. Mr. Vadakan, thank you very much for your point of view.